Hi everyone, it's Global Scholarships and we are here with another weekly live stream on Friday. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's going great. And I'm doing well. We have a little warm weather after a bit of a quick transition to winter, so it's going well. And as always, I'm here joined by Jan Lee, the founder of Global Scholarships. Jan, are you okay? How are things?
In Korea it's getting really chilly. Right now I think it's going to the negatives. So it
Oh,
is a bit chilly. Um, I'm just having some long paddings on. Other than that, everything's going well. So I'm recovering from a cold, but yeah, everything's going well. How about yourself? Everything's going all right with you?
yeah, everything's okay. I had a little bit of an extreme practice last night. I'm still trying to recover a little bit. Other than that, it's all good. And by the way, for everyone, we are here today, and next week we will be on Twitch too, probably. But Jan won't be joining us, right, Jan? For a couple of weeks.
Yeah, so I won't be joining for I think 8 weeks. But I'll try to join after the 8 weeks.
Right. For next 8 weeks, our another team member will be joining me, and they will be answering your questions in chat. So make sure to tune in. We'll still do like scholarships, different like examining different scholarships and more informative stuff. And we'll also be answering your questions. So there is nothing changing about that. And yeah, don't forget to tune in next week too. So should we just start seeing more scholarships? Yeah, do you think?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Okay, great. Let's start with SFU Undergraduate Scholars Entrance Scholarship at Simon Fraser University. This is for a bachelor's degree at Simon Fraser University. It covers 148,000 Canadian dollars. There are no specific nationalities or specific subjects for the scholarship. There is a separate application. Now, as you can see, there are two different ways of getting this. Actually, it's not entirely. So we have one like a scholar's entrance scholarship that covers your like entire. This is a bit of a as a like disclaimer, you do not get this amount of money handed to you. Just this, for example, $140,000 is the tuition and mandatory supplementary fees that is covered by the scholarship. And then for an allowance, a living allowance, you also get at $8,000 for like per term, every term for international undergraduate scholars. Now, okay, let's see. There are the criteria, of course. You should be either an incoming international students enrolling in the fall term. We'll like see these in more detail in a moment. But let's go and see a little bit more about the school. It's in Canada, Simon Fraser University. As you can see, there are quite a number of scholarships, by the way. You can go to the web page of this university and see all the different scholarships that you might be eligible for. So I highly recommend you to go and see those. As you can see, like average bachelor's tuition fee is 34,000 Canadian dollars, which is like 23,000 US dollars. And from here, domestic and international students admissions page, you can go and get more information on the admission process of the university, like undergraduate studies, graduate studies, and additional information and stuff. And if we go back and get more information on the scholarship, sorry, hang on, wrong link. As you can see, this uses program scholarship. Now there are two different ways for like domestic applicants and international applicants. If you click on this, like there are two different scholarships, like two different names: International Undergraduate Scholars Entrance Scholarship, which only covers the tuition fee, like 8 payments. This is, I believe, Canadian dollars, because like every term you get $17,000. So this is the tuition fee basically, and then you get International Undergraduate Scholars Entrance Scholarship and Scholars Living Allowance, which also gives you like 8,000 Canadian dollars. And here you can click on more about UC US, yes, and we have like minimum requirements to be considered, like applying SFU for the fall term, admission requirements, like grades in the 90% range and stuff, and like application process, how do you go through the application, how to prepare, scholarship values for, you can see for domestic applicants it's quite different, like different values, different numbers. And international applicants, this is the one we just saw, and we have different scholarship perks and the application timeline. Also, you can see this like timeline in a more understandable, like easy to see way. So yeah, this is the first scholarship that we are looking today. This is for bachelor students who wants to study in Canada. So this not only covers your entire tuition fees and all the like supplementary fees and stuff. Also, if you get the living allowance, you get $8,000 every term, which is like, I don't know, like $1,200 every month, I believe it is, something like that. So yeah, it looks quite good. And Jan, do you have anything you want to add about this particular scholarship?
Yeah, it looks really good scholarship for international students. In Canada, there's not that many universities that gives, full tuition or even full tuition plus living expenses. But this looks like a really good scholarship that does give full tuition and living expenses as well. Some other scholarships that you want to take a look at if you want to study in Canada and have a significant scholarships is Lester B. Pearson Scholarship at University of Toronto, and also UBC scholarship. So University of British Columbia also has some really good scholarships for undergraduate students. So if you want to study in Canada with a fully funded scholarship or full tuition scholarships, those are three universities that you can take a look at.
Right.
Um, yeah, overall, Simon Fraser University scholarships, that looks like a really good scholarships for international students.
Yeah, I believe we just made a short video about Lester B. Pearson Scholarship at Toronto University and what it covers, and like where you can get more information. So if you're interested in that, you can also check that out. Yeah, we're going to bring more scholarships as we go on. So should we move on to the next one, do you think? We do not have any
Yeah, sure.
questions yet. Okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
let's move to next scholarship. For those watching, if you have any questions about anything, just let us know.
Yes.
I'll be happy to answer.
Okay, great. Our next scholarship is the President's International Scholarship of Excellence at York University. This is again for bachelor's programs. And now it's in York University and it covers 180,000 Canadian dollars. And there are no specific nationalities or subjects for this scholarship. I will get what it covers. Like it covers $45,000. This is Canadian dollars for 4 years every year. This is to get this, you have to have like an A average or higher, and you have a history of community service and individual achievements in art or sports. So now if we go here's the thing. This $45,000 Canadian dollars, this doesn't cover tuition fee, so you need to pay, I believe, the tuition fee from this $45,000, which is why it's important to go and see the university. And it's as you can see, tuition fee is 21,000 Canadian dollars. So it means for every year you get like $24,000, like it's like $2,000 a month of like living allowance. It's basically as you can see, there are 10 scholarships in the school, York University, and yeah, you can get more information about different scholarships from this page, and you can now go and look at the scholarship page. As you can see, you need to have a letter of recommendation for this scholarship, and then you need to submit the scholarship application by the required deadline. Now, if we go to the scholarship page, hang on, I didn't see this one when I was looking at the last time. Anyway, as you can see, there are quite a lot of scholarships here. This is where, hang on, where is it? Yeah, here, international scholarships and awards requiring an application. This is one of these ones you can apply, and the awards are, as you can see, this Presidential International Scholarship of Excellence is the one we are looking at right now. As you can see, there are 20 of these scholarships that are awarded per year, and every year you get $45,000. It's renewable for 3 years, additional 3 years. And as you can see, if you click on this link, you get, well, more information, but it's not really all that much in-depth information other than the ones that we already saw here. The process, the description, what do you need to have, like what kind of qualifications they are looking for, and eligibility, and like choosing the recipients. Jan, do you have anything you want to add for the scholarship?
Sure. So I think that our label, partial funding, should be changed to full funding because it covers full tuition and living expenses. Um, yeah, I wasn't actually aware of this scholarship before you've mentioned it. So I guess that this is another excellent scholarship for undergraduate student. I knew of Lester B. Pearson and UBC scholarships, but this one is a new scholarship for me. I guess that you learn something new every day.
Right.
If you're interested in searching for scholarships, we have a scholarship database on our website, globalscholarships.com, scholarship search. So if you are interested in filtering out different scholarships based on your criteria, please take a look at our site. We have, I think, over 4,000 something scholarship on our database. So you can just filter out the scholarships that you want.
Right. Other than that, for people who are watching, if you have any questions about any scholarships or in general, like studying abroad or anything about that topic, you can ask, and we will be answering them as best as we can. So Jan, should we go on to our next scholarship, do you think?
Oh yes, please go ahead.
Yep. Okay. The next one is Masters Utrecht Excellence Scholarship at Utrecht University. This is clearly for a master's degree programs. There are no specific nationalities. There are no specific subjects for the scholarship. And now it covers a tuition fee waiver for 1 year, like 1 year of masters, and a cash award for 1 year linked to a residence permit for study. I will get back to that in a minute. But first, let's go and see the criteria. You must be in the top 10% of your graduating batch, not receiving support from the Dutch study grant and loan system, and have applied for a master's program with a start date of September the 1st. Now, if we go to the Utrecht University, as you can see, it's in Netherlands. There are 4 scholarships in total, and like average master's tuition fee is 19,000 euros, which is like 11. I'm sorry, which is like, hang on, it's like 22 US dollars, 22,000 US dollars, I believe. And if you go here, click on this link, you can see more about how to apply for a master's program, choosing a master's program, application and admission, and arriving and living. And we go back to the scholarship page. You can see the eligibility criteria here, which is pretty much the same as we just mentioned. And I'm sorry, you get the tuition fee or tuition fee plus the income required for a period of 1 year linked to residence. So I believe it's like there is an estimated living cost for a year, and which is determined by IND, and then you get paid that. But that also can be renewed for a second year of 2 year master's programs. We have the selection criteria, which is like academic quality and academic excellence is quite important. The quality of applications for the master's program itself is quite important. And we have the application process here and the funding, where it comes from. So yeah, this covers your entire tuition fee. I'm sorry, for 1 year tuition fee and like cash award for like living expenses for 1 year, but it's also renewable. I think that's quite important too. And when like the process is quite simple, as I can see, you just scholarship like you go to the portal and like complete the application, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, do you have anything you want to add?
Not really. It looks like a really good scholarship in Europe.
Okay. We have a question, by the way, on Facebook. Good morning, sir. I'm a pharmacist and I'm planning to do masters. How can I apply it? Please tell me the procedure.
Okay, so that is very general question. Like masters can be, master's application can be different in different countries. It is different in Korea, it is different in United States, it is different in Finland. Yeah. So I think that if you have like some countries in mind, then I think I'll be better suited to answer.
Right, as you can see, our website has guides for like studying in Canada, in Norway, or like any different country you're interested in. We also have a lot of application tutorials for different schools, but we can also make some for masters and what's different for application procedure of master's degrees. And we also have here like courses and master's courses, like articles here. You might want to look at those. So yeah, if you have any more specific requirements, like specific details that you can add to the question, we can help you better with that one. Meanwhile, Jan, do you think we should go to our next scholarship?
Oh, yes, please.
Of course. And next one is a graduate research scholarship. Let's see. It's at University of Melbourne for both master's and PhD students. There are no specific nationalities, no specific subjects. As you can see, there are 600 people who can get this scholarship. It covers the tuition fees. It gives you $37,000 per year as living allowance and up to $3,000 as relocation allowance if you are moving from outside Australia. And it covers health insurance. I'll get back to that in a minute. But first, let's go and look at the University of Melbourne. As you can see, it's in Australia. It's quite a big school. There are like 5 different scholarships in this school, and the average like master's tuition fee is 44,000 Australian dollars, and like this covers the tuition fee completely, but it also pretty much gives you nearly the same amount as the tuition fee as living allowance. And hang on, yeah, here we can see the master's admissions page, how to apply for masters. As you can see, we can click here to see graduate coursework, study, and scholarships, like English language requirements. This is a like very frequently asked subject. Graduate research and PhDs, you can get more information here. Applications, entry requirements, fees and payments. So if we go back to the scholarship page, you can see like this is a quite like very, I believe, very well made page. Like application type, the benefit type, total value, like it adds up to $135,000. Like there are no specific study areas that you have to be studying, and you can be an international student. Other than that, we have like eligibility and selection criteria. You clearly like need to meet the requirements for a graduate research degree, and you have to, of course, like be enrolled in a graduate research degree in University of Melbourne, and there are like specific selection criteria and conditions. So you can get more information on application process, and the benefits are, as you can see here, like the full fee offset for 2 years for masters and up to 4 years for PhD, and you get like, this is full-time study rate for 2024. You get $37,000 per year, and you get a relocation grant. Also, like the health insurance is overseas student health cover, single membership. I'm not sure if there are like very comprehensive guides, like tutorials on that, how, like what that covers, what are things you need to be careful about. Maybe we can do a standalone video on that, like maybe a tutorial or that sort of explanatory video that might be quite informative in my opinion. Yeah, this is the Graduate Research Scholarship at University of Melbourne. It's basically for like masters and PhD researchers if you want to study at Australia. Like it really gives you most of the like financial aid you can need, and I believe this is like this living allowance is probably, if I'm not mistaken, over the like the minimum wage. Like you can easily live off on that, I believe. Yeah, so it looks quite good. Jan, do you have anything you want to add about this scholarship?
Yeah, so it is the same thing. I think that we had a scholarship for an Australian university last live, and it is the same concept for this scholarship research training program. So yeah, I mean 600 people, that's a lot of people. So if you are a master's or PhD that is willing to um, that once you study in Australia, I think it is a really good scholarship, really good university.
Yeah, I think it's quite nice that it also covers your relocation. Like if you want to go and study in Canada, I'm sorry, Australia, and like you can afford the application fee, but like the cost of just moving there and starting like setting up is just too much for you. It really, I believe it's quite good that it covers that one too. So other than that, we do not
Yeah.
have any more questions. I think we failed to get more detailed information about that question. So I believe we should move on to our next and final scholarship of the week, right?
Yes, please go on.
Okay, let's go. This is the registration and tuition fee exemption at Kyoto Institute of Technology. This is for bachelor's, master's, and PhD students. There are no specific nationalities and or subjects. As you can see, it covers half of or full registration fee waiver and half or full tuition fee waiver. It's in Kyoto Institute of Technology. You can get more information about the school from here. Hang on. As you can see, this is the just like there's just one scholarship in the school, and it's not a very like large school, and it covers the like whether you're a bachelor, like the also tuition fee is pretty much the same. It covers that entirely. We can just go bachelor, or let's go bachelor's admissions page. I don't think it would be very different. There is more information on that on here on how to apply and like the deadlines, timeline here, and like general examination, and you can get more information on that. And if you're interested, like let us know. We are planning to do more tuition videos on how to apply to the schools in Asia specifically, and Nanyang Institute, Nanyang Technological University is coming up next week, next Wednesday. So if you're interested in that, if you're interested in studying in Singapore, I really recommend you to go and check that out when it comes out. And as you can see, we can get more information about the scholarship, but it's quite quite straightforward. You like for application, it just like it basically covers your tuition fee, and that's pretty much it. There are no like nothing to go into specifically here about this scholarship. Hyun, maybe you can give us more insights like to different specific things that I may have missed about this scholarship.
I think you've covered everything. I just wanted to say that to universities in Japan, they're known for their sciences, and since it's an institute of technology, I'm sure that it has really good basic science programs, good research, uh, and for the so I don't know about this institution, but I think that it is an equivalent of like MIT or Caltech uh, in Japan. So Japanese equivalent of MIT or Caltech. Um, so if you are interested, um, you can apply to study in Kyoto Institute of Technology, and it's probably much easier admissions process for foreigners.
Right. So yeah, that's what we have for you today as our scholarships. Like, if you're interested, we are doing this every week on Friday. We also have weekly videos. If you are watching us from Facebook, on our YouTube channel that covers currently open scholarships every week. They are up on Monday. Like to inform you about the scholarship opportunities that are open right now, that are like that you can apply right now. And we also do live streams to see different scholarships. To more that, we also have tutorial videos on how to apply to schools, if you're interested in any of that, check our YouTube channel. You will probably find something that is useful to you. And we do not have any other questions at this point. Yeah, do you think this is a good time to end here?
Yeah,
Or
I just wanted to say, yeah, I just wanted to say, if we're ending the live stream now, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask it on forums. So I put a link on our um, chat on YouTube and comments on Facebook. So if you have any questions after the live streams, if you can, make a new topic and ask your question there, we'll love to answer them.
right? You can also ask any questions that you might have on our YouTube videos. We do our best to answer those too. So there are a lot of different venues to reach us if you have any questions about any topic about just studying abroad or general scholarships. So if you have anything you want to ask, just feel free, and we'll see you on next Friday, I believe. Um,
Yes,
so,
next Friday.
so bye.
And when I say bye bye.
Bye.